welcome back to my channel. It's nice to see you back. If you're new, my name is Yvette, and yeah, if you're very new, please be sure to subscribe down below, and yeah, let's crack on with the video. So in today's video we're going to talk about, am I antisocial or am I just an introvert? So I find this again is something to do with me and my personality. I was thinking about this the other day, so I thought I'm going to research and make a video on it. So basically, when I was younger, you know, like I'm really old, but when I was like a couple of years ago, I used to go out all the time. Like I was doing dance classes 4 times a week, and then sometimes they do. So it's basically like this like salsa and yeah, those type of classes, like couple dances where you can obviously meet new people and stuff, and you don't need to have a partner. You just go there and then you just dance, and you meet all these people. Like you go around in a circle and then you keep swapping partners. It's like a lot of like options to get meet new people. So yeah, I used to go to those, and then sometimes they do like these classes, and then after there is like let's see what they call it. It's like a social whatever, so you like, it's like a party kind of thing, so you like dancing with each other, and then they can ask you for a dance, and you know, and I stayed on those, and like going out on the Friday or Saturday with friends, literally partying, like going to all the Afrobeat parties and stuff like that, and then I loved it. Like, I was fine, it was really great. And there was this one time when we went up to London on like I think it was like, what was it, like some weekend, like afternoon. And then we went to this like party, and then we were there till like 7 in the morning, or 6 in the morning or something, and then we got back to 5 or something like that, and then we got back to Bristol by like 8, and then I had work from 9, and then I was fine with it. I just got over it, you know, it was cool. And I kind of feel like now I just don't like to go out anymore. Or if someone is asking me like, oh yeah, do you want to do this, do you want to do that, and I say yes in the first time, and I know there are some of you watching, so if I cancel things and stuff like that, it's because of my being antisocial and I don't like to go out kind of thing. So obviously there's situations where I literally have stopped, you know, a reason why I'm cancelling, but a lot of times it's like me not feeling great, or like me having like I don't know, like I just don't want to be around people. Or like at the time when I say yeah, it's gonna be great, I feel like that is gonna be great, but then when it comes closer to the time, I just don't feel like it, and then I can't be bothered to like pretend or put like, you know what I mean, like I don't want to put like a smile on my face or whatever, like an enjoyment when I don't want to go. I'd rather be in my house and then like, I don't know, watch stuff or film a video, or yeah, like do drawing or do whatever, like I feel like, you know, like I just want to be in my little place. So I thought I kind of like need to figure out if I'm like actual antisocial, or like if I'm just an introvert, or do I have a social anxiety, or what is going on, because it's just weird. And I'm sure there's a lot of people can relate to it, because I think there's more people actually have social anxiety than we actually think. So for me, like the first thing comes to my head is like, why the hell did I enjoy it a couple of years ago, 3 years ago or something, and then why the hell am I not enjoying it anymore? Why do I actually have to force myself to go out? And I think for me, like one reason is obviously because I'm in a relationship now, and then when people say like, oh yeah, because you got a partner, you don't want to come out anymore, and it's not him, if that makes sense. It's not the partner's fault, so it's not me, oh yeah, because I've got a partner, I don't go out anymore, like because he doesn't let me go or something. It's the fact that I think when I was going out, I was doing it because I was searching for happiness, because I hate so much to be single. Like I just want a company. I like to be loved, you know, like who the hell does not like to be loved? But yeah, I need someone. Like I don't like to be 100% on my own. Like I enjoy my own company so much, but like I need someone to know that, you know, it's like I've got someone and someone's loving me and I love them back. And yeah, I think I used to deep down, without realizing, I was searching for someone So I was going out trying to meet new people, and it's a really funny, weird thing. They say that like humans go out when they're younger a lot more because of like the mating experience, which is true, because obviously young people go out and having all this like one night stands and stuff like that. So yeah, people are going out because they're trying to meet new people. And I think because I'm in a happy place now in a relationship and with someone, like I don't search for that anymore. I don't need to meet new people that way, you know. And then obviously like I still like to spend time with friends and like, you know, dance and just relax, get a bit drunk sometimes, and then just literally like let the steam go out of my head. But I don't feel like I need to do that all the time, and I can get the same sort of feeling for me through not going out, and then like going to just dance classes, like normal dance classes, or whatever I'm doing in my house. You know what makes me feel great, like that is enough. Is enough satisfaction for me. And yeah, and then I'm sorry if I cancelled on you, but it's just I don't enjoy the loudness and there's so many people. And like say I've been asked to go out on a carnival, what was it, I think it was last month, and I was like, yeah, it's good, be good, really good, let's go and stuff. And then when it come to the day, I was at work in the morning and I was supposed to go after work, and I was like, there's no bloody way I am gonna go, like I just want to go home. I just don't want to be around all these people. And then it's literally like so many people, and then you like feel like you're like a little fish in like a thing with all the other fish, you know, like stuck in, like, no, it's just people pushing people, ignoring people, rude, people don't care about each other anymore, like they only care about people they know. And then if you like there, they just like bump into you and stuff. Like I can't be bothered, I don't have time for that, you know. I don't know, it's just I need to get really drunk to be able to deal and be okay with those situations. And if I get drunk, I feel, that's another thing, I feel horrible, I feel dehydrated. And then as you get older, like you need more days to recover. And do I really want to spend the next 3 days like drinking a lot of water, and then like, oh yeah, like feel not great, like I don't feel like it worth it anymore. But yeah, like still need to go out sometimes because it's good for you. So like what I researched is well, first of all, before I start the whole thing, I am not talking about antisocial disorder, because antisocial disorder is completely different. So if you don't know what that means, is the easiest way to describe people like that is that they do criminal stuff. So they are not the nicest behaving people. So they are people who always have trouble with the law. They manipulative. They just break the law all the time. They're doing funny things, you know. It's like they're just not great with following what they need to follow in terms of behaving, if that means. So that's antisocial disorder. And being antisocial is completely different. It's just you enjoying your own company and not necessarily enjoying to be around other people as much. Kind of like as well, like avoiding people. So if you walk on the street, like I find myself, if I see someone I know, that I'm just like, you know, it's like I don't want them to see me, because I'm kind of like, I don't know, I just feel weird. It's like, oh hi, I'm here, and then, you know, it's like I'm just not that type of person. But it's, yeah, so that could be one of the signs. There is a couple of questions that I think you need to ask yourself to kind of figure out if you're antisocial or if you're just an introvert. Am I answering my phone calls? So that's one thing I find really weird. If my phone rings, I tend to not answer it. And yeah, that's one thing when I'm just like, I don't know, like I feel a bit, you know, like answering phone calls. Sometimes I do, it depends as well of the day, like how I feel. And I think with these kind of things, like answering your phone and going out and stuff like that, like if you're an introvert, you still going to go out sometimes, like just I do, but you're going to want to have control of your schedule. Like say like me, my first thing, I hate not knowing what's gonna happen. Like I need to know. If I look at my diary and then like, or like, you know, like probably the best example is like, say if my partner says like, oh, we should do something on Saturday, like I need to know what we're gonna do. Like I need to know, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to work in the morning, as I said, I work on Saturday mornings, and I need to go to work on Saturday mornings, and then I come home. Do I come home? Do I take my clothes with me? So I need to know, and if I don't know, it like annoys me so much. So yeah, so introverts, we want to know what we're gonna do, how many people are gonna be there, who is gonna be there, and yeah, we need to know those things. An antisocial, not gonna want to go out, they're not gonna want to pick up the phone at all. They probably want to text you, but they're not really bother that much either, so that they're literally completely fine with like they don't need like an expensive or like an all limited text, for example, and things like that. They don't need those things because they're gonna be fine with whatever they got, like, because they're not gonna be like texting you as much. So the second question is, do people see me as friendly? So I think for introverts, like people, like you still got a good social skill, so like you're friendly to people, you are having a conversation with people, or you still can make social, connections with people, and then you're still fine, but you just don't like the environment. So like that's like, obviously the more I talk about it, I think I am an introvert, because I enjoy people's company, but I don't like the loudness, I don't like the crowd, like that kind of stuff. And I'd like to think I'm friendly, but to be honest, like if I think back when I was a couple of years ago, I heard from a couple of my like friends that when they met me first, they thought I'm a bitch, because I have this face like, and I don't open up very easily to people. So like when I go somewhere, I'm serious, I'm like kind of like a closed book. And then if you get to know me, that I come out of my shell, so like I need time. I like to observe people, and then I like to, it's just like not watching people, because that sounds creepy, but like I like to find out how people are before I open up and like give them my all, that but then once you get to know me, and then we good, and then I chat so much crap, and I'm kind of funny sometimes, I think. So I think that's one thing, like if you're an antisocial, that you don't look friendly, you like just whatever, I don't care. And then you're not even trying to make a conversation, you're not trying to like please anyone, you just like, you can't be bothered with them, The third question is, can I think when I'm surrounded by people? So with introverts, they are still fine in like a coffee shop, for example, or like going out for a meal, but as I said, it's the environment. So like I love going out for coffees with friends and like having a chat with that person. It's like, it's a bit more personal, and a bit more like you can actually spend time together, other than like when people like on their phone 24/7 when they're talking to you, which I bloody hate. But but then you can put your phone aside, you can have a chat. But when you're in the club, I don't think you can spend that much time together, because you just loud music, like you're having fun, you're dancing, you need that sometimes, but you can't actually have a conversation, you're gonna be drunk, you're gonna these kind of things. So so an introvert still fine with those situations, but they just don't like the interactions of too many people, and so I'm cool, I'm cool with people, but I just don't like that so many like new people trying to like come up to me, and especially because I'm not really good at like opening up to people. And the antisocials, they can't stand the environment, they can't stand people, they just as I said, can't be bothered, and they need a bit more like emotional and physical space than introverts. So I hope that makes sense. My last one, so do I need someone in my life? So that's an important one, and the weird one as well, because like for me, that's like a quite complex thing, because I moved away from my mom's house when I was 18, I think, and I've got a massive family. So like, yeah, my mom's got 6 brothers and sisters, and my dad, I think how many? 4, I think he's got. And yeah, huge family, lots of cousins, everyone's got kids, and you know, there's always a baby in the family. It's kind of like those Greek families, you know, like when you go like the granny's house, and everyone goes to the granny's house for everything, Christmas, for what's it called, barbecues and everything. So my family's like that. Everyone's like, yeah, there. And like when I was 18, I moved away because I went to a dancing school to study dance, theatre dance, and that was about 2 hours away from where I born, and I loved it. Like, it was really cool. I was there from Monday to Friday, and then I went home for the weekend, and I went back for a weekend, and then, you know, it's like the typical thing what like people go when they go to college and universities and stuff. But I loved it. It was so cool. I loved my freedom, but I still like to see my family sometimes. And I finished the school, and then I never like looked for a theatre job, because when I was dancing, I kind of figured that how bitchy people are in the dancing community sometimes, especially when it's jobs and stuff. So I was like, I don't really want to hate what I'm doing. And then I stopped doing it, like literally qualified, and then I went to work in a bloody stupid job, which I hated so much. But then I have to move back to my mom, and then I could not stand the fact that it was just people around me, you know. And I was there for a couple of years. And we always argued, like I couldn't, yeah. When you grow up as well, like you have to move out of your parents' house because everyone's got their views. So I moved out when I moved to the UK. I was 24, I think. And obviously now I'm 31. I was single for a long time. I always had like boyfriends, but they never like really live with me or anything. But I love my own space. Like I like to be in a different country as well, because I don't think I could stand like people constantly, like family coming to my house, or I need my space. I'm weird, I think, but like I love people's company, but I don't. So like I'm fine, I'm cool for 2 hours, but then go home, like leave my house. I want to be on my own kind of thing. So like I do need people in my life, but not too close to me. And say as well, like I think my partner is the same. That's why we work so well, because he's like that as well. So we have this like unsaid rule kind of thing, that I'm in the bedroom like all the time, doing my own things, watching my stuff, whatever I feel like doing, and then he's in the living room doing his stuff. And then like say a Sunday looks like in our house that we wake up in the morning, we go do shopping and stuff, like food and for the week and everything, and I come back, put the washing on, and then I come into the bedroom and start doing stuff, and then he's in the living room doing his stuff, and then like he's cooking the Sunday roast and everything, and then we just like we're eating the roast, and then after everyone settled down for like 2-3 hours, we're just on our own, and then we get to each other. So like either he comes in the room or I go to the living room, and then we just cuddle and then mess around for half an hour, not even that sometimes, and then just like get separated again, and everyone's enjoying their own company for a couple of hours again, and then it's the same like all day. Like we just like see each other for a bit and then get out, and then, you know, so give each other space, but then we still spend time together, if that makes sense. And I'm completely loving that, because I would not want someone constantly clinging on me or just not even caring about me, like, so the opposite. But yeah, it's like, it's a weird one, because I do need people in my life, but I need my space, because I enjoy my company and I enjoy being on my own, and I'm a thinker as well. Like I like to think about things. I'm planning everything, like say I'm doing my bullet journal, like budgeting, like, you know, doing all these little shitty things I'm doing, and I enjoy that. Like I like being with myself, but then I do need the company to talk to someone. And obviously an antisocial, yeah, an antisocial person would not want that. Like, they don't need people, they're fine on their own, they just enjoy their own company, or like maybe like some ones that need to talk with someone if they have to, but they don't need a person in their life. And as well, like they say, as you getting older, like you can turn to an introvert, because you feel more balanced in your life, you feel more secure with your emotions, and then you don't need the reassurance from other people. So you're more likely to start enjoying your own company. I mean, there is people still like being older and then going out and loving the company of people because they're extrovert people. But yeah, if you can be an extrovert when you're younger and then you turn into an introvert. People turn it down a bit. Obviously, like you can see like in your life probably, or around you and stuff, there's people actually like, that kind of start settling down. Everyone's like chilling on the sofa after 30 and then having a wine, drinking their wines and stuff, and it's just normal. Like people, like, yeah, you just settle down, you don't want the loudness, you don't want this, you don't want that, it's just like, I think my problem mainly with this like personality or something is like people don't understand. I feel like they don't understand. They might do, but I have a lot of times when I get invited out by friends and colleagues and stuff, and then I'm really happy about it that they do, because I know that they think about me. But in the same time, like I feel awkward sometimes because I don't know what to say, because I do want to go out but I don't, and then there's obviously I don't even expect them to understand me because I don't understand it sometimes. It's just like however I feel at the moment. So yeah, it's weird to be like that, I think. Because I do not want to push people away, but in the same time I'm not gonna want to go out because I have to go out to prove that I want to be with people, because that wouldn't be true to myself, I think. Yeah, so I just think as you get older you get more settled and balanced and chilled, and you don't care anymore what people think. But like that's another thing I realised with myself, like I don't care anymore. Like if people don't like me because I'm not going out, then don't like me. Like I'm cool in my in my own company, And I'm sure there's people there who are like that, and then lots of people struggle with like social stuff, like they just don't want to be around people. And then to be honest, if you work with people, so like I work in the gym, before that I was working in retail. So it's always like working with people, like you're kind of sick of it, like you don't want to be around people, you just want to chill, like you want your time away and you don't want to talk to anyone because you're literally like constantly listening to complaints, you have to like smile, like especially in fitness. Like my manager was telling the funniest thing ever a couple of weeks ago. It might not be funny for you, but it was really funny for me because I can relate to it. Is I don't remember what it was, but we were talking about smiling, and then he was saying, no, I can't smile anymore because working in fitness I constantly have to like smile, so the muscles are worn out now, so you can't smile anymore. So it's a really true thing, because yeah, in fitness you just have to be nice to people, you have to like smile all the time, and even if you have a crappy day you just have to be nice, and then that can be really tiring as well, like when you like feel really down and then like have to not pretend, but like still be nice to people. A good example, yesterday I had to teach a Zumba class and I was not feeling it. I felt so down, and literally like 10 minutes before I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna get this on? And then it's weird, like with dancing, because as soon as I step into the studio turning the music, like I'm kind of like a completely different person, so like my bad mood just gone. And then obviously like dancing as well gives you all the endorphins and stuff. Like I felt so good, like it just changed my day. And yeah, that's why it's important to find something you enjoy doing. But yeah, I think that's all for today. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and hope to see you back. And yeah, if you have any feedback for me or any comments you want to leave, or you just want to chat or anything for any reason, please make sure you comment down below. Press the subscribe button and a little bell next to it so you can get notified every time I upload. And yeah, I hopefully catch up with you in the next one. Bye guys, thanks for watching.